19 years. For some people, it might feel like it's such a short span of time. And most of the people that I meet that are older to me tell me that you're so young, you still have a very bright and a long life ahead of you. And I'm constantly taken aback by listening to that, because I'm just like, I have experienced so much and I know there's more to it, but come on, it can't be nothing. Of course it counts. Every day counts. Every second counts. Every second of this life was in and of itself a blessing and a lesson. And that inspired me to make a video today to share with you guys a few lessons that I learned in pretty much 20 years, because not gonna lie, in a few months I'm gonna be 20, inshallah. So Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters. My name is Sayyida Khairun Nisa. I make content on Islam, self-love and self-improvement. And if you're interested in any of those topics, do consider subscribing to my channel for valuable content in the future, inshallah, and check out my previous content. Let us get right into it, because I know you guys are here to learn the lessons, here to take the notes, and here to wonder what is it that this 19-year-old could have possibly ever learned. And trust me, if you stay with me in this video, then you're gonna know. Number one, believe in yourself, because this is the core of everything, okay? Even if you're practicing everything, every lesson that I'm going to be sharing, and if there's some lesson that you want to apply into your life, in order for any of that to happen, you have to believe in yourself. And despite of my want or urge to explain the other lessons that I'm going to be getting to in a short while later in this video, because I've been talking about believing in yourself in my YouTube videos for a while now, I was like, nah, I am going to address this, because this is so important, and no matter how much I tell this, it's not going to be enough. See, you have one life, and imagine living that life while not believing in yourself. I was listening to a lecture of Ustad Noman Ali Khan, and he's a really good Islamic scholar. So he was talking about how Allah has put us on this planet with a purpose. So we need to fulfill our purpose. We need to prove ourselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every day, when He gives us a new chance to wake up in every morning. It is a chance. The fact that you're getting to watch this video, this is a chance. You've been able to wake up in this morning. It is because Allah still expects from you, and for you to live up to your purpose in life, you have to be able to have some level of belief in yourself. Believe in faith in Allah is the best thing, and it's the first thing you should be doing when it comes down to proving your capabilities, and also expressing through your actions of gratitude to Allah, your love for Allah and your gratitude towards Him. You should even then be able to believe in yourself while doing so. And for that, believing in yourself, you need to understand that you are enough the way you are. No matter your age, no matter the path you are at in your life, I know that maybe people seem to be doing more, some people seem to be doing less. It is really confusing, but trust me on one thing, you are doing and you are getting to exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, you will be on your path. You will find people that are in alignment with your path and with your purpose. You will find your space. There will be a lot of discouragement and negativity that can come with itself, but do not let that affect you. Because I feel like number one reason why people don't believe in themselves is because they hear a lot of external things about themselves from people that don't even know them, and they internalize that before even realizing how long has this person even known for. Imagine, it is such a disrespect to yourself when you have lived with yourself for the longest, and you hear somebody that doesn't even know you for even a full day and feels like they're entitled to comment upon you. Imagine how disrespectful you're being towards yourself. Astaghfirullah, you are also being disrespectful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He made you. Allah has not shamed us once in the Quran, and it encourages us to believe in ourselves, because we have flaws, but we're not the creatures that are to be shamed, but we're also the most beloved creatures of our Allah. And as much as it might sound harsh, nobody will do this job of believing in yourself more than and better than and more consistently than you can do it. Okay? Probably your own people that once were with you, that encouraged you, that were supportive towards you, might stop or might show an inconsistency in supporting you. But then I need you to understand that exactly that should teach you that they don't know how to do it as well as you know how to do it. Imagine, even in those times when you're probably at the lowest, and when people are not trusting your decisions, when people around you are not being able to believe in your actions, believe in you, that is also when you can believe in yourself, because the one thing you have control over is what you think. And when you think that I trust myself, I believe in myself, and I believe in my potential, that is the starting point of reaching to great heights. The reason also I feel like you will be able to believe in yourself is for me as well, right? In my life, out of my experiences, the only time I was able to tell that, yeah, I can actually do it, and I was able to attest with my actual entire subconscious mind to this line that I can believe in myself only and only when I would show up for myself, only when I would keep promises to myself, only when I would do things that would make me nervous, or that would make me like get out of my comfort zone, or that would simply just make me get more respect for myself, that I would realize that, okay, I'm worthy of trusting myself, I'm worthy of believing in myself, you know. And that is why you need to keep promises to yourself. When you find a purpose, and when you find a reason to live life for, or something that you're passionate about, and you know you're so good at it, you would do it for free because of how passionate you are about it. And also, you know that eventually things like money, things like, just success will follow up when you are like taking action towards it. If you don't do things to actually like tell yourself or prove yourself to your own subconscious mind every single day, to keeping promises to yourself, to first of all proving to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what He has put in you, you are making good use of it, then how will you be able to believe in yourself? See, if you've decided to yourself, I will go for walk or jogging every single day, at least for half an hour, and if you keep that promise to yourself, or I'll exercise for half an hour a day, maybe you might not be able to keep up exactly the goal you've set, but the fact that you were able to get out of your bed and show up for yourself, that in and of itself speaks volumes about the fact that you respect your decision enough that you tell yourself, I'm going to be doing this, so you do it. If you want to decide that I want to read a book every single day for at least an hour, except if you have ADHD or dyslexia, then when you at least read one page, when you start off by reading that one page, maybe not the entire thing, but maybe just a page you start off by, that in itself will prove the fact that you are able to show up for yourselves. So see, the world is obviously gonna, maybe it'll deter, maybe your own people are going to deter with their belief in you, maybe they're gonna have their times when they will question your worth, but then when you show up for yourself, when you say I'm gonna do this and you work for it, people actually will start respecting you for that. So, when you choose a certain career path for yourself, when you choose a certain area of expertise for yourself, when you choose a certain degree for yourself, when you choose a certain course for yourself, when you choose a spouse for yourself, you need to be able to believe in the fact that what decision I'm making will be good enough for me. See, Allah is the one that decides. As Allah has also said in the Quran, that a lot of the times we might hate something, but it's good for us, and we might like something and it's bad for us. Allah knows and we do not know. And in all such cases, we have to submit to the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to trust Him. And that's why when you want to take bigger decisions in your life, for setting up, for example, if you want to set up a business, for example, if you want to find a spouse, for example, if it's a friend that you want to give a close space in your life to, then you need to pray istikhara before you do all of that. Istikhara is basically a namaz you offer with the intent of asking Allah for guidance for whatever particular thing you will be indulged in, because you might be unsure or you need guidance, and He is the ultimate guider. He helps. You need to be proactive and productive, for yourself. When you get up in the morning, when you decide to freshen up, and when you decide to sort of do exercise or study or just do things for improving yourself as a human being, when you do ibadah to replenish your soul, and then when you are taking steps to seek knowledge for your own good, to improve your dunya and the akhirah, and to become the best version of yourself, it shows how much respect you have for yourself, and then you regard yourself as somebody that's valuable, and that will make it easy for you to believe in yourself. The world is a very big place. There can be anything that will happen. We have to be educated enough, we have to be well read, we have to be well prepared, we have to be our best versions, and if you want to ace both the deen and the dunya, you need to at least do one thing at a time. A habit, even if it causes 1% of improvement, every day, and if you indulged in it even just a little bit out of your entire day, that is good enough to start with. But as a matter of fact, as the record suggests, you have to be able to convert your thoughts and beliefs into actions to be able to believe that this person can do it. Because every time my belief in what I think I can do, and my belief in the capability that Allah has given me has gotten stronger ever, it's because I've been able to show up for myself. It's because I've been nervous, I've been uncomfortable, but I've still been able to do things for myself. And in this dunya, we're not promised comfort. We have to get up, we have to work every day, we have to be out of our comfort zone to be flourishing. Now, as a woman, of course, there are some women that prefer to stay at home. There are some women that prefer to, have an easy, comfortable life, and that is also what I'm an advocate of throughout my 11th and 12th. I do not recommend doing this, but I got good marks according to myself in my 12th standard. But I was the type that in my 12th, I used to literally barely go to college. I used to stay at home mostly, do my self-study. I used to indulge in all of these other extracurricular activities. So what I decided, I have a few interests in extracurricular activities such as public speaking, debating, and just things related to communication. I have a sport that I like. So whenever any important occasion which included participation in any of these activities would be around the corner, I would turn up. And also during my exams, but I wouldn't go very regularly. So it's okay to give yourself that break. It's okay to relax. Sometimes our own institutions can be really toxic. The environment in our school or our college can be disturbing and can be more of a disguise than a blessing, more of everything else than lessons. And in that case, if you want to stay at home, so should you. But I'm talking that if that's not your decision now, what can I do in that spare time? Because unfortunately, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. When you are idle in here, when there's nothing going on, it's a devil's workshop, because the devil whispers things which causes overthinking. By the way, I have a video that I've made on overthinking also, and how to get rid of it, so do check that out. So it's extremely important to show up for yourself, to be able to eventually believe in yourself. Even when it comes to a random person, guys, we all like to say that we like and prefer actions over words, right? So when somebody does something for us, it feels more genuine as opposed to them keep praising us or telling good things to us, right? So the same way, when you show up for yourself, when you actually take action in order to improve yourself and in order to prove yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, expressing your gratitude to Him, then that's when you'll be able to believe in yourself, yeah? But in order to be able to believe in yourself, there's a very important attribute that you have to have, and that brings me to lesson number 2, that is to become self-aware.